Welcome back to Inside Casting with Tracy Winters and myself, Kim Swanson, answering some questions about casting.
And then I was wondering if you feel like sharing maybe one of the most memorable auditions you've ever seen. What made it memorable?
Oh,
that you were
my
part
gosh.
of, or that you've seen, if anything pops in your mind.
Oh, there's so many.
Both ways, probably, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. Do you want me to do the most memorable bad or the most memorable good?
Whatever you feel like sharing.
I think probably the most memorable bad would be, we often get asked to do real people casting.
Uh-huh.
And I always think, really? Because you think actors aren't real people?
I know.
That gets a little frustrating sometimes.
Right.
But, it's part of the job, unfortunately.
Right.
But every once in a while you find a diamond in the rough
Sure.
at those castings, which is kind of fun, too. But we did a casting, and I knew it was just going to be a madhouse. It was for a college, so they wanted everyone. It could be an actor, but they had to have attended that college.
Okay.
Because they wanted to use their own alum.
Okay, sure.
Which I thought was a lovely idea.
Sure.
Except we had everybody and their brother who ever had any inclination thought they were an actor or an actress
Right.
just because they were cute as a button or whatever, thought they could act, came in and auditioned. So we really spelled it out very clearly, typed up a whole little sheet of paper saying, when you come in the audition room, you'll be asked to slate. If you don't know what that is, this is what it means.
Okay.
And you'll be given this line. The prompting line is, what would you, what was it? If you had a wish, what would it be?
Oh, okay.
And you have to choose one of these three lines as your answer.
Oh,
Okay. So they could choose the line that fit their personality
Sure.
the best. Okay. And all three lines were going to be used throughout the course of the shoot.
Okay.
So we were going to put people in where they belonged. One girl came in, and I could just tell the moment she walked in, she hadn't really read the instructions information. I said, "Did you read it?" And she said, "Uh-huh." I'm thinking, oh, God, I'm in trouble already. And I said, "So are you ready to go on camera? Do you have any questions?" "Uh-huh." And I said, "Okay." So I turned the camera. I said, "Okay, go ahead and slate." She goes, "What?"
Oops.
And I said, "Can you slate for me?" She said, What is that?" I said, "Go ahead and say your name." And she said, "Okay, great." So she did that. And I said, "Okay." So I paused the camera. I said, "So you understand the lines about what you wish for?" "Uh-huh." And I thought, oh, God, this is going to be bad. I can just see it coming. So I turned the camera on, and I said, "Okay, what do you wish for?" And she automatically went,
Oh, no.
"I've always wanted a pony."
Oh.
And I think, okay.
Wait, was that one of the choices?
And it was not one of the choices. And it was all I could do to not just
yeah.
bust out laughing. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to crush her if I just. She walked out the door, and I laughed so hard I had tears on. I thought, oh, it was so bad. But that's what happens when you don't pay attention to the cues.
Sure.
And part of being able to take direction is paying attention to all the cues around you in the casting office.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need to know when you go on set, if there's a sign up that says quiet please, you actually pay attention. I know that applies to you.
Right.
It doesn't say quiet please everyone but Kim.
Right.
Right. It says quiet please, meaning everyone.
Everybody.
So I need to know that you're going to pay attention to all those cues around you when you go on set. So if you're told to read something and you don't read it, even if you are a seasoned actor, read it.
Yes, exactly. Don't assume you know.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. But that was a good bad example.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Wow. Does packaging affect your job very much these days? Do you have to deal with anything that's prepackaged? I know I had some actor friends who were talking about that recently, about having to cast a certain amount of roles out of a top agency, or does that affect you at all?
It doesn't affect me. And 9 times out of 10, they don't really care who your agent is.
Okay.
It is, can you do the job?
Great.
And are you going to meet the needs of that shoot? Now, the needs may be that you have to be a named talent.
Sure.
The needs may be that you can juggle.
Right.
It can be anywhere in the spectrum there. But really what it boils down is, can you meet the needs? Are you what we need? Are you what we're looking for? Are you going to help this project? Whether it's a film, an episode, or what? Are you going to be an important player in this? And
Right.
can you bring that to the table?
That's really good to know. Thank you. And then my last question for you is, what are you passionate about right now? It could be maybe in your life, your work, both.
What am I passionate about? I'm always passionate about my children.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2. My daughter's 25 and my son is 14.
You do not have a 25-year-old daughter.
I'm 26 in a month, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, so I'm very passionate about them. That's
Yeah.
my number one love, my number one priority. And, I would walk over hot coals for them any second, as long as you want me to. You know, that's what I'm
Wow.
really passionate about. I love my kids. They're the two most amazing souls ever walk the face of the earth. Just so you know.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you. I do. I feel that. from
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
So so that's what I'm most passionate about personally. Professionally, what I'm most passionate about, I guess, is a lot what we're doing today.
Right.
Being in St. Louis, my initial process was I thought, wow, a lot of these actors don't understand because they're coming from a small Midwest town and they
Right.
really need help. They really need training in understanding this process and understanding how to be professional, understanding how to present themselves. And that was my initial passion. And then as I started branching out more, I realized it was kind of an epidemic.
Universal, right?
Right. It's very universal.
Right.
So it's been kind of my own personal soapbox and passion that, I see so many actors get taken. And, they want to take class and they want to get better. And how do I know if it's a good class? And they take a class and they believe it's a good class and it's
Right.
really making them worse and things like that. So my personal passion has been to try and get as much information out there as possible so that actors are not getting taken as much. It's not, the scam artists can't survive quite as easily.
Right.
And if I can save one person the $5,000 or $10,000 they would have lost, or one person that heartache and giving up on their dream,
Right.
because I do believe that the dream you had as a child, if you thought as a child, boy, I want to be an actor someday,
Yeah.
that's what God put in you to do, and you need to follow that dream.
Very true.
And your dream's not over till God says so.
Very true.
Okay. So thank you, Tracy, for joining us. It was so great to have you today, and
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you had some really good questions.
Thank you. I really enjoyed
So
meeting you.
I hope you feel like you learned a little something to
Oh,
help
of
you.
course. So
Yeah,
much. Thank
yeah.
you.
So good luck to you in your career,
Thank
and
you.
hopefully I'll see you some more on the big screen.
That would be wonderful.
Okay. And thank all of you for joining us on Inside Casting. I'm Kim Swanson, and good luck to all of you in your careers as well, and happy acting.